Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another City Skylines video. I know, I'm getting really creative with my content. Anyways, in this episode, we are going to be working on just expansion and adding some more parks over in this direction. We want to get more offices in town. And that's kind of like the main idea of it. Anyways, if you haven't noticed, this episode is a lot longer than a lot of the other ones. It's gonna be over 20 minutes long. I know, that's a long time for me to just be talking. I know, I'm sorry guys, it's gonna be annoying. I hate my voice too. Anyways, this video is just gonna be the same as all the others, me talking while we watch my City Skylines from a year ago. And there are only gonna be 2 more episodes after this one, I believe. I'm running out of videos, and some of my recordings are too short to be on their own, so I kind of have to put some of them together, which means less videos, but better, longer videos, nonetheless. I thought pretty hard about it. I'm like, what should I do? Should I keep it as just one video or one recording per video and then just stick with it and then get as many videos as possible so I can have the longest time of continuous uploading? I decided against it because I thought I should strive for quality over quantity, and plus there's not too much that even happens in this video, or in this first recording. You'll see where it splits. It's only like 5 minutes long at this speed, but I just really couldn't figure out what I wanted to place like anywhere. And that's kind of like the majority of these videos at this point. It's just me trying to figure out what I want to do. And a lot of times I just do not know. But I've been working a little bit harder with trying to figure out what I want to place in areas and kind of sticking with it. It takes me a while to figure out what I want to do. And if I don't like it, then it's like, alright, gotta start all over. It's difficult for me to get this done. But it's been going, I guess. And I'm really just working on expanding this businessy area, this downtown urban center with all this open space. But I thought it felt too open. I'm like, alright, let's do something a little different, maybe. And I didn't like it. Because of course I didn't like it. It's just me. I just can never decide on anything here. So I went back and defaulted to just using the little planter area. I'm like, yeah, that works. That'll suffice for now. Honestly, there are some things that are like glaringly obvious for me, like things that I do not like what I did with in this, but overall there are a lot of like key areas that I am happy with, and I am really happy to revisit this. I do hope to be able to record some more City Skylines while I'm in college, like in my dorm. I'll see if I can, because I've been playing that occasionally, and my cities have been looking pretty good. I've been very happy with how they've been turning out. So I would not mind at all returning to that once again. But it's just a matter of, I don't want to like disturb my roommate, and I need to be able to edit. But I think I'll at least record, and worst case scenario, I will just have to wait till I come home to like edit that shit. But I am bringing it. I bought an external hard drive today. By the way, this is all recorded, like, what is it, January 16th right now. And this isn't going up for, like, another month and a half or so. But I bought an external hard drive so I could take some of my footage from home and bring it to college so I can actually edit some videos. Because I can't bring my PC with me. So I've got my laptop, but it doesn't have like a ton of space, and obviously it's not the same computer that I've recorded all of my videos on. So I bought like a terabyte hard drive, and because it was more affordable than buying a 256 gigabyte like flash drive, which wouldn't even have been enough for all the footage I have. I brought, let's see, I got some of the forest that I want to edit, CSGO, Overwatch, a bunch of other like random stuff. And what else? I actually found some GTA stuff that we recorded, and for us it's pretty tame, but it's like, it could make for a pretty good video. I've already made one video of it, and I actually enjoyed it. It was like a really dumb one too, because I only found that like one recording initially, and I'm like, oh, is that all I have? Shoot. And the second half was kind of lame. I only wanted to, I'm like, okay, I could either make this into a bunch of different games that we played, but the recording sessions would be off, or I could go ahead and just cut it at the 3 minute and 40 seconds mark where I was at with editing, and just post that. And honestly, I'm really mad at myself because I wanted to put more effort into that video, because I was going to do like the subtitling again. Because I thought, oh, this one would actually work. It's short. Because I can do the subtitling on those short videos for like certain parts to pronounce more of like what I find funny in that video. Because we're constantly talking over each other. It just kind of happens. So I went ahead and... What was I saying? How did I forget it that quickly? Oh my god. Oh, I remember now. I want to do the subtitling for the video. I'm really annoyed at myself because I completely forgot to and posted it before. I'm like, oh, I wanted to subtitle like after I posted it. I'm like, shoot. I'm like, well, I've already let it go. Might as well. We'll save the rest of my skill for a future day then. And this is the first time I used that trick with those apartment buildings, if you didn't see, where I put them in like a normal kind of block size, which is, what, 20 units by 20 units, I think? Yes? Or maybe it's less? I don't know. No, it's 10 units by 10 units. Yeah, duh. And it works out really well. And it makes for a nice little brick area. And here's the thing, I really love using brick, and that's something I learned while making this city. So in that area, I'm like, it looks pretty cool with the brick. I wish I had more brick buildings. But not many people have made a lot of brick buildings. It's very hard being me. I know, shame on me, pity me, all the time. Anyways, once again, one of the things that I've been using to my advantage is the Move It tool. You can like merge them, so then it creates newer or different buildings, kind of. Because then if you just have them all, it feels repetitive. But if you merge a few buildings to make a new one, and you can actually get the shape that you want if they're close enough in style. I've been able to do that a lot, because some of these were made by like the same mod or modder, and their assets are fairly similar, so I've been using those, and if they're similar, I can merge them into something that works. If they're not, it could still possibly work. I actually did dabble with some Vancouverism with one of my cities, and if you don't know what that is, that's the whole idea where you've got the first few floors of the building are right on the street, and it's like residential. But then the higher floors are set back and more in a tower, and it makes for an interesting skyline, especially because everything's spaced out more, and also it allows more light to get down to the street so people can still walk around and live their life in the sun. And it's very interesting. I didn't really learn about it until after I started doing that project. I posted it on Reddit, and someone sent or replied saying, hey, this is like Vancouver. You're using Vancouverism. And I'm like, I am? But once I did start using it, I'm like, I can never go back. It's something that I am going to add to many of my cities, but I am trying to lean a little bit more away from it because I've been using it a lot, like, too much. I don't want it to be totally like Vancouver. I need to have my own style to it, but overall, it is something that I found very interesting to learn about. I'm sorry if you are hearing me right now. I have a cold. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can because I'm all nasally. Like, my nose is like halfway stuffed up. I've been waking up like in the middle of or in the morning. I'm like, oh, I can't breathe because my nose is completely stuffed. So I've been like not sleeping well at all because of my cold, because I'll wake up because I can't breathe. It's really annoying. It's like sleep apnea, except for the fact that it's not like a permanent thing for me. It's just something that's happening because of the goddamn cold. And it sucks. Yeah. Oh, one of the things, if you do notice here, there's a lot of traffic. Like, a lot of traffic getting into the city. And that's because I don't have many ways to get in. I only have the 2 entrances from the highway. And it's something that I have been trying to be a little bit more cautious of. Like, highways are kind of important if there are the only ways to get to the city. So you do need several connections. Like, but at the same time, I've been trying to do, I don't know, cities with different city centers. I've been I've been starting on like one area, and then I'd go to the other part of the map and work on another area, and then keep on going back and forth and adding to those areas so then they grow, and then eventually they'll touch each other, because it feels more natural. Because a lot of the times you'll see in real cities that multiple cities kind of merge together. Not even like they have to be big cities, like smaller cities will merge and become like a bigger one. Like LA, for instance, it just bought out like all the counties surrounding it because they had all the water. So that's why it's got like a pretty large population. They just kind of have it now. But I do really enjoy this game. Coming back to it a lot too. It is fun. I know I'm jumping around with my thoughts a lot. That's partially because I'm kind of talking without really thinking. I'm just kind of watching what's happening and trying to commentate slightly. But at the same time, I'm kind of on... I'm on cough medicine right now because of the cold. And, I don't know, it's kind of harder to focus, and I'm pretty tired. It's only 9:49, but like I said, I've been waking up really early because of the cold. It's such a bad excuse too. Oh, I have a cold, everything's wrong, but it's true. It really sucks right now. I had the flu too over break, which really sucked. I had the flu for like 5 days, and I've been trying to work and get more hours in, make more money. But when I was sick, I felt bad because I said I told work, I'll be in, yeah. And I legitimately just came down with the flu. Like, as soon as the clock hit midnight on New Year's Eve, I got sick. I was throwing up all night that night. It was bad. I didn't even go out. It was such a lame night, and then I ended it in such a horrible way, just throwing up all night long. And it sucked. I do not wish that on my worst enemy. Actually, I take it back. It's pretty good. Yeah, I do wish it on my worst enemy. Then we're even. But what am I even doing? I should probably talk about the game. But really nothing's happening. I'm just placing down more ground cover. Like, anywhere where there's space, I'm like, put some goddamn ground cover on it. And it works. And I just wanted to make sure that the city felt a little full. There are lots of things that I am disappointed with the city, especially that center where it's just all the default buildings. But other than that, I think there is a lot of good that I did do in this save. Like, overall, I think this save was more of a learning experience for me. Getting to know the different ways to play. You can even see the areas where I spent more time on so clearly. And it looks so much better. I'm actually really disappointed in myself. Oh, the city could have looked so much cooler if I just carried like my same effort everywhere I went. But no. I decided not to. But that's just me. Never doing the right thing. Oh well. I really have enjoyed coming back to this. It is nice to be finally back in the YouTube scene. I don't know. My videos are pretty bad still. I was like rewatching them. I'm like, geez, I could really work on my editing. I mean, they're funny, like the funny moments and stuff. Like, it's legitimately a funny video to watch, like my CSGO stuff. It's just like, I realize that it's not really me. I'm not really the funniest in those. And I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I've been watching them, and let me tell you, they're good to watch. I do know, though, that I can improve with my videos. I think I've been really lazy with them, in general. I don't think I've done the best job with my videos. I think I can improve with editing and stuff. I think I take the lazy route. And that's why I've been trying to do the subtitles, because at least it's more effort. And I want my videos to show that I am putting effort into it. I don't want it to feel like something I just threw together real quickly. Obviously, these City Skylines videos are a little bit more effortless, but that's because I spent, like, each episode is, like, an hour long of me working on the city. And then I come down, I have to edit it, which is not too hard. I just throw the clip in, cut it, take out the audio, speed it up to 600%, and then I do my voiceover. Now let me tell you though, it has been pretty hard doing my voiceover for this video. And that's purely because, or not this video, this whole series right now, and that's because I am not aware of like how I played this. And I have no idea what I did. I have no idea like what's going on in these, and it's just something I gotta deal with. It's gonna take me a bit to get used to it, but I don't know. There's only 2 more videos after this, and then we're done with this series. I do hope to go ahead and bring in more City Skylines videos in the future with a new series, but it's just going to be a little bit till that comes out. Luckily, I should be posting more videos because I bought this whole external hard drive for a reason. Now that I have like a monetary reason to continue, because I gotta get my use out of this. I don't have a lot of money, but I spent a good $60 to get this. So now I have an incentive at the very least. But anyways, we're about to wrap up on the video shortly. Still have a little bit, but as you can see in this one, I'm kind of working on the future of the city, which is going to be cut short. There's another reason why this city never really, or why I don't have many videos of this, is because the save actually did kind of break. It really did break at one point. I couldn't see any of the buildings if I zoomed in. It was really sad. So it just looked like a concrete jungle, just like concrete everywhere with no buildings. I'm like, oh no, and they would only appear when I zoomed out. And I looked everywhere for a fix and I couldn't fix it. I'm like, well, that's it. And that's kind of how most of my saves go. Most of my saves in this game goes as I play it until I can no longer play it, until it breaks and it's over. But hopefully I'll be able to continue a longer than, what is this going to be, like a 10-part series on in the future with my newer stuff that I want to work on. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. And I hope you all enjoyed it, and I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Adios.